Okay, welcome back. Now we're going to talk about the backpack and what's in it, all right? Now, when it comes to backpacks, you don't have to go out and throw a whole lot of money into a backpack in the beginning. This happens to be a Swiss Army day pack that they issue to recruits, and basically it's like an admin pack. But it's very good quality pack, and it's good enough for day hikes and this sort of stuff. And you can use just about anything to transport stuff with. You can use a garbage bag, you can use, a school bag, anything you have at the house. I've seen people even using the grocery store bags also to put stuff in. And so that stuff works really well. I mean, just little by little, you'll either want to increase the size because you're doing more stuff outdoors, but you'll tend to always go back. And afterwards, what I've learned is that actually I have this pack and I keep it packed and I keep it in my car. So I have extra stuff always with me just in case it's in my vehicle. So let's get started. We're going to talk about the backpack and then what's in it. This, like I said, this is a Swiss Army backpack. It's very inexpensive. I think this costs $40. You can get something even cheaper. I remember I had an Eastpak that that I brought with me to the Gulf War in 1991. I was walking behind the PX at Leighton Barracks, Leighton Kaserne in Würzburg, Germany one day, and they had a dumpster full of Eastpaks. And instead of walking off with Eastpaks, I went inside and spoke to the manager, and he said, "Oh yeah, you can take what you want to. This all got damaged with a pipe busted." And so they couldn't sell it. So Eastpak, I guess they worked with some deal with them, insurance, whatever. And it must have been 100 Eastpaks in there. I could only carry about 30, I think. And then I got the word out, and everybody else went down there. I mean, it's funny because everybody in my unit had Eastpaks. Well, I took a green one and a blue one for myself because I didn't need 10,000, but that green one went with me into the Gulf War. So I carried it with me and it survived. So let's talk about what we got in this pack right here that we're going to generally need. I suggest you need to take with you for your outings. This is a day outing or an overnight, okay? And this is primarily fit for an overnight. Now you can, we're going to talk about that more clearly, why some things may not be in here, and there's a reason for everything. So let's go into it, what I've got in it. So the first thing I have is a small Esbit stove, all right? And these use the little square fuel tabs. You can even make a little fire and put it in here with some briquettes, that kind of stuff, but the fuel tabs work very, very well. This works great. It's lightweight. Then, one of the most important things I have on me is my first aid kit, okay? And inside this, like I said before, is going to be not just your bandages and stuff that you need for yourself. I carry a little bit extra just in case, but also what's in here is any kind of medicine I may need, and I carry sunscreen in here and even insect repellent in here. So these things are a part of this, okay? I carry some parachute cord, and this is not actually parachute cord. This is regular nylon cord, very high. It's much more compact. It's not as heavy. I found out over the years I don't need parachute cord for everything. I carry it with me, but I found something a little bit lighter that works just as well. Okay, I'm not out there jumping out of airplanes anymore. So, also with me is a map with a pencil inside of it, and I also throw in a protractor. And this is the map of the area I'm going to be hiking in and working in. Some garbage bags, okay? And you'll see why. But I carry some garbage bags with me so that if it starts raining, I can actually put a garbage bag over my pack if I needed to. But I don't put anything in my pack that could get wet and get damaged that's not inside of a waterproof container. And these little garbage bags, they work fine. So I have a couple extra ones, and you can put your garbage in it, so you don't leave no trace. That's a very important thing to remember, okay? To go with my map, my map, I also have, and the compass I carry in my pocket, I also have a notebook so I can write down things that I see, take notes, this kind of stuff. And then the last thing I have in here I have a little small bag, and I have I have my Esbit tabs for my stove. I could actually put it inside it, but I don't want the carton to get wet. And I have some tea candles that they use to sort of keep your tea warm. This kind of stuff. Tape, and I have a little bit of tape in there. Tape's always a good thing to have with you, and a little tin. This little tin right here, because I didn't put it in my first aid kit. I put it in here. This actually is my insect repellent. It's a very strong smelling stuff. I didn't want to mix it with it. You know, it's not normal. It's a very strong stuff. Anyway, this pocket right here is now completely empty. So we're going to go to the inside of the backpack. So this backpack happens to have zippers. I'm not a fan of zippers, and I don't recommend zippers. I recommend a top opening pack that's very simple because zippers can break. But so far, I've not had any problems with this right here. And I used this same backpack, because if you notice, it's a little bit dirty, when I worked as a gardener for almost 2 years. And this was my everyday pack I used with that, so it worked very, very well. Okay, remember I told you about, this is a spoon. This is a spoon from the house, okay? You don't need to go out and buy some very expensive titanium spoon in the very beginning. I don't even suggest it in the end, okay? But a metal spoon is good because it's not going to melt in any heat. And this spoon can use to be cook the food with, and to eat with. So this is a house spoon, okay? Nothing serious, all right? A flashlight. This one right here is a little bitty LED flashlight that I have. Uses one AA battery, and I carry spare batteries with me. And it even has a red filter on the end. You can screw on the front right here. Very lightweight. I prefer a headlamp, but this right here I just had to run the house, okay? And I think it only cost like 19 bucks when it was originally purchased. And a lot of headlamps, you can get them inexpensively, but and I prefer a headlamp so it leaves your hands free for working with. But this right here, I have a little clip on it. I can actually clip it onto my shirt if I need to, or onto my hat. I can clip on the brim and I can still use it. So, and it works very well. And like I said, it's around the house, so I'm not going out spending a whole lot of money. And I have some extra batteries for it, and I actually have 4 AA batteries for it. So, next item is my fire lighting kit. Now, this is always a controversial thing because I've actually seen people on YouTube who are bushcrafters say, well, I don't bring matches or a lighter with me because I only want to do it this way. You know what? Until you're completely proficient, and I'm going to tell you right now, the rule I learned, always carry 3 forms of fire lighting because you never know. I carry a mechanical one, which happens to be a lighter. I also have a box of matches, which you can put that inside a waterproof container if you want to. And I also have a ferrocene rod in here, a small one that I have. Another thing I have in this little bag, and this is a Ziploc bag. It's all waterproof inside there, but I have a whistle. So if I get into a situation where I'm hurt and I can't travel, I can blow on this thing 3 hard times in a row, and that's the universal SOS signal that you need help. Okay, so that's in there. All right, so that actually was all in these pockets right here. Now, what else do I have? And I packed this rucksack a specific way. Okay. My rain jacket is on top because if it starts raining, I have access to it very quickly. Also, because it's on top, it helps protect the things that's inside the backpack. So here I have just I've had this North Face jacket. It's a high vent. It's not even Gore-Tex. I've had it for over 20 years. I paid $100 for it, so I'm not going to throw it out. I have replaced it with the same version, the same model, just a different color that I got on a good deal. So this goes into my bag. So something waterproof to put on you. A poncho will work also. A poncho is probably even better because a poncho you can use to actually build a structure to get under if it's raining, or you can cover all your gear with. But I happen to have this right here. I don't happen to have a poncho on me. I think my son has it because he used it for scouts, my old Army one. And it works still very well. So a surplus poncho works very good. I have a couple of rations in here, a couple of meals. I carry a couple of meals on me because if you're staying out all night, 2 will be fine, but carry as many as you want. And I also suggest you carry more than you need when it comes to food and water. But if you have the ability to find water, then you don't have to go so far, okay? Next thing I have here, also with food, carry something you like to eat, and it doesn't have to be dehydrated food. You can bring bread, sausages, or you can cook a full meal out there. It's up to you. So this right here is my Canteen Cooking Pot also. So this is a British Army issue. I got it for almost nothing. And it comes with a plastic cup which fits on top. And then it comes with the canteen itself. This is about 1 liter, okay, canteen. And then on the bottom, it has a metal steel canteen cup that you can actually cook in this. You can boil your water if it's dirty to clean up. You pre-filter it with like a T-shirt or that neckerchief that you have. handkerchief. You put it on top of it. You pre-filter the water into it maybe 1 or 2 times, and then you can boil that water, and it's safe to drink. Okay, so this right here, I can boil water. I can cook with it also. I can eat directly from it with my spoon. I don't need to have any extra stuff. And I have a mug here. I can actually pour water in, or well, you can drink directly from it, or make a tea and put it inside this right here also. So this works very well for that. It's a great system. It's an English system. It's actually, because of the way it's laid out, it's better than the American system. But I just prefer the other system though. Anyway, it's all about what you got at the house stuff. On top of that, I have a sleeping mat. This is an air up sleeping mat right here that I happen to have. It's quite heavy though. I mean, you can go with something else, but this right here is a full body sleeping mat. I got it from a business that's no longer here, and here in Switzerland. It was like a surplus store, but they also made some products. So it's actually quite not bad at all. But this is a very important piece of equipment to carry, because this thing will get you off of the ground. It insulates you from the damp and the cold of the earth, and that way you sleep more comfortable. It's not about a comfort thing when it comes to a mattress, but it's more of a comfort thing when it comes to the cold, okay, and damp. So this is with me here. Another item I have in here is I do have a emergency blanket in here. I stick it in here. I carry it with me. I have several of these, and these actually come in handy. I have been in situations where I've gotten completely wet, and I was wet over several days, and we had these right here, and this is what saved us right here to help reflect that heat in, and this is all we had actually until our gear got dried. So it's a good thing to have, and you can wrap yourself up in it. It's waterproof. Now, of course, they're going to, it's fragile. It's not going to last forever, but you know, these things don't cost very much money, and it's good to have several of these even in your car, okay? Another item in here, and it's inside of a garbage bag, is my little sleeping bag, okay? Let me lay this down here. So, this is a summer, now this is all summer gear, okay? You're not going to get, I mean, don't suggest this for anything winter. It's a garbage bag right here to keep it dry. And inside here, I have a small summer +5 degree comfort to a 0, I think, when it comes to extreme. And that's it. That's what I have in here. So with all this kit right here, like I said, I just happen to have this laying around the house. I've had it for years, actually. It's a really good sleeping bag. All this gear right here, it's great for getting started in bushcraft. You do not need to go out and spend loads of money in the beginning. Let's start off easy. Let's start off inexpensive. Make sure you like it. It's like anything else. You get out there and you may decide, you know what, or you may have a bad experience and it completely turn you off. And so that way you don't have too much money invested into it. And what you have purchased, you can put it back in your backpack and put it in your car, and you have some emergency gear also. So it will work for that also. And then little by little, you upgrade. You upgrade your cooking system, you upgrade your knife, your clothing, you upgrade your tools, okay? And so you will find in the long run with doing this that you don't need to upgrade too much, but what you do upgrade, you'll find little by little, and you'll be happy with the upgrades that you make. Okay? Listen, thank you for coming to our channel again, and please visit our website at Helvetiabushcraft.ch and continue watching our videos and supporting us, giving us a thumbs up, a like, subscribe to our channel, and leave comments down below. I want to hear what you got to say. I want to hear what you like and you don't like. We're here to be, I want your critique. If you don't like it, tell me, because I'm here to help answer any questions you may have also. And share our channel, get the word out there. We're a young company, we're new, and we're trying to get out there. And I think that we have a good word to get out there. We're like I said, this is about saving money and about doing the right thing. It's not, and we're going to talk about expensive gear. We're going to talk about it because I do have some. I have made some mistakes. I'm trying to help you to keep from making those mistakes. But anyway, thanks again. And you guys, I hope you have a great day. Goodbye.